Are you tired of being absolute garbage at Rocket League? Do you wish you could shoot like this? Or make this save? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Champ Academy. So here's the deal. I've had an outrageous number of people blowing up my Discord and my YouTube live streams talking about, can you give me advice and can you coach me to get past Champ? Look, I don't know if you've seen me play Rocket League before, but you might want to brush up on that Road to Grand Champ series before asking for my advice. But regardless of how awful I am at this game, I decided to give my advice to you for free in this video. That's right, for free. Not for $50 per millisecond or whatever these coaches charge, just to tell you something that you already knew or something that is entirely wrong as a whole. My extremely large amount of champ experience has actually prepared me for this very moment. I know exactly what every champ player needs, so please follow my instructions as carefully as possible. Is this a trick? No, of course not. How silly of you. Why would I ever do that? Without further ado, here are my 10 tips to finally get Grand Champ in Rocket League. Starting with number 1, go for demos 24/7. Now if there's one thing I've learned in Champ is that there is never a bad time to go for a demo. You see, the thing about demos is... Okay, I get it. Sorry, how out of character of me. The thing about demos is that the best time to go for one is when you are most confident you're leaving your net wide open, because the risk doesn't matter as long as you hit the opponent. Oh, would you look at that? He jumped over me. The priority list of a champ player should be as follows: demo, boost, ball, then playing proper Rocket League. Tip number 2, never compliment anyone. Everyone in champ is soft. They always say things like, ooh, nice shot, or what a save, or ooh, here's your IP address. It's soft. I never want to see anything nice be said in a game ever again, because when you're nice to people, you get worse at the game. Don't believe me? My teammate Murmur got Grand Champ last season, and all he does is make fun of the other team and his awful teammate. Look at him, he's out here achieving everyone else's dreams with that Season 10 Grand Champ title. That totally should have been mine, but I'm not even salty about it, because why would I ever want to leave this beautiful rank where everyone is so kind and amazing in every single aspect of this game? So next time you think about saying, nice shot, just change it to a clever insult like, you're so bad, or my teammate is terrible, or you can even get really clever and hit them with the ultimate, just forfeit already. The toxicity will destroy everyone else, and you'll win the game. Don't worry about your teammate. I'm sure he'll understand why you hate him and won't try to throw the entire match. Anyways, moving on to tip number 3. Always boom the ball away. Have you ever seen a pro keep possession of the ball? Oh, you have? Well, did you know that they would be better if they only boomed the ball away instead? Didn't think so, huh? The second you try and keep possession, you have already conceded a goal. What would you even do with that possession? Pass the ball to your teammate? They're not going to score because we already know how bad they are based on everything unrelated to actual skill we already assumed about them. If you boom the ball over the opponent's head, they will never know what to do. It's not like they're gonna take possession and counter and score on you faster than you can realize your mistake. That would be crazy. If you're going to be keeping possession, the only reason you should ever do that ties perfectly into tip number 4, which is to always go for the clip. So now that you know to never keep possession of the ball, let's talk about how you score clips by keeping possession of the ball. Picture this. You're taking the ball up the sidewall, and you see 2 opponents stepping, and 1 staying in net. What do? Pass the ball? Pfft, as if. You have to go for the clip. The preferable method is a flip reset, because a champ flip reset is known for being the most consistent shot in all of Rocket League. What's even the point of winning if you don't have a short to post to your YouTube channel at 144p with the wrong aspect ratio? Tip number 5, never play defense. Have you ever seen a champ practice defense? No? Exactly. That's because they're so good on offense, why would you ever need to practice saving the ball? It's just a useless tactic. You know what? Actually, just never cross midfield back into your half. It's not like there's anything important going on back there. Save the peasant work for your teammates. And besides, we all know that it doesn't matter if you get scored on, because you'll just score faster. And if you lose, just blame it on your team. They should have practiced better defense. Tip number 6, forfeit when you're down. If you've played Rocket League for any period of time, you know that it's impossible to come back from a deficit in ranked. Down 1-0 with 4:55 left on the clock, might as well just leave before you can even forfeit. It's not even like you'll be able to come back from this treacherous deficit. And certainly your teammates are not going to be able to recover from the awful first 5 seconds of gameplay you saw that is totally an indicator of how good of a player they are. It's just sad to see people try and come back when they're down a goal with over half the game left because it's impossible to win. I feel bad for them, honestly. Not even a Giga Chad like myself would overcome such extreme circumstances. You know what? It's actually best practice to immediately close Rocket League after going down a goal because the deficit is so large that you'll never be able to come back from it even after the game is over. Actually, it's best practice to just delete the game as a whole and never come back because the deficit is that bad. Tip number 7. Do the unexpected. So I already put this tip at number 7 in my video, but honestly, this could be the most serious and important rule of this entire video. If I give up one more goal to someone who accidentally does something they didn't intend, I'm going to pluck each and every hair off of my head and put it on a plate so I can eat it like a bowl of spaghetti. I've never seen a strategy where you literally don't know what you're going to do work so well. If you see a ball coming towards you that you can't even reach and the opponent's overstepping, just go for the ball anyways. The other player is just going to assume you'll be good and hit the ball when in reality you're just as bad as me. The whiff sends so many defenders flying for no reason because people expect champ players to be good at Rocket League when in reality none of them are. Now obviously from an objective standpoint, champ is a good rank, putting you in the top 7-ish% of all players. But in the eyes of the community, unless your rank is red or white, nobody really cares about you. Another great strategy is to always shoot the ball slightly off target, because everyone expects you to be good and shoot at the goal, but when it's off target, they'll actually step and likely miss, leaving the goal wide open. Tip number 8, always solo queue. Have you ever thought to yourself, how can I make champ fun? If so, you're clinically insane, but I still have a solution for you. Solo queuing is the most fun I have ever had playing Rocket League. I mean, look at my teammate go. Not to mention, you always get paired with the best, nicest, and most level-headed players the game has to offer. They have the skills of a diamond, combined with the patience of a 5-year-old. Clearly, this is the key to your happiness, and their skills will make you look so good at the game, Rocket League will actually pity you and just rank you up into Grand Champ automatically. Tip number 9. Always warm up in extra modes. If solo queue didn't make you feel better, you're probably lying, but if it didn't work, I would try warming up with some good extra modes. Personally, I think Snow Day is a great game to warm up in before ranked because of how similar the puck is to a ball. Rumble teaches you not to rotate, which as I stated before is a useless skill anyways, and Hoops shows you how to shoot high on every single goal in ranked. All of these skills combined are the trifecta of improving ranked, and if those 3 skills are combined with the ball chasing skills acquired from Drop Shot, you might as well just be SSL already. And finally, tip number 10, never trust anyone. Everyone knows in order to truly become good at this game, you should never trust anyone in this game because 9 times out of 10, they don't even know what they're saying. And that includes me. I'm sure by now all of you have picked up on the fact that this entire video is actually just a big parody on how there's really no definitive answer on what makes people get better other than playing the game more. And if you didn't realize this was a parody, then you have some other issues you might want to work on first. I'm not going to sit here and get all philosophical on everyone, but just remember, almost no one on the internet is an expert on anything because if they were, they probably wouldn't spend all their time here. Also, Rocket League is just a game, so if you want to get mad about it, there's no point. It's just a game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.